G'day folks, Jim Langlands here from FX Charts with the currency outlook for the Finance News Network for Monday the 29th of October. It was a pretty mixed close going into the weekend on Friday, with the return of yen strength being the standout feature of the day. Dollar yen topped out just under 80.40 and broke back below 80, got down to the 200-day moving average at 79.48 where it held, and saw a minor bounce going into the weekend. Don't expect to see too much dollar weakness in the next session though. We've got month end, so corporate demand for dollars is probably going to be supportive, as will some yen weakness ahead of tomorrow's BOJ meeting, where another easing is expected. Elsewhere it's been pretty quiet though. There's a lot of data out later in the week, and that's really going to provide direction in what otherwise looks a fairly range-bound market. We've got PMIs out of and unemployment out of both the US and the States later in the week, with of course the non-farm payrolls on Friday, where an expectation of about 115,000 jobs is expected to have been created. Australia is going to focus this week on the China PMI, the official PMI, and that comes ahead of next week's RBA meeting on Tuesday, where another rate cut's probably expected, although the data last week, the CPI, have somewhat reduced expectations. But the Aussie had a good close though, and it finished up at 103.70. It's trading this morning about around 103.65, and likewise the Kiwi moved a bit higher on Friday. That having got down to 81.69, I think it was early on Friday morning, it bounced back well, finished around 82.25 where it is at the moment. Elsewhere, we've got the euro starting the week at 129.40. Dollar yen, as I say, is around 79.60. Cable's at 161.10, and dollar Swiss is at 90, just under 93.5. It looks like a quiet session ahead, although we've got the German CPI and US personal expenditure later on today. And in Australia, we've got the new home sales data. That really is about it, though there's not much else to report. If you do want a more comprehensive outlook on the market, go to the website as usual, www.fxcharts.com.au. And that aside, please just remember that any outlook mentioned here is a personal view only, not intended to be used as trading advice. So that's all for today. Have a very good one, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.